Greetings, beautiful people of the internet. Jose Pereira here, and today I have a very exciting video for you because I'm going to take a part of the case study we've already done that's going to show you and walk you through exactly how you can utilize Facebook to generate over $18,000 for your local business. And it's the same case study we use. If actually you want to have access to the full case study, just head over to our website, yesgrowthmedia.com, and you'll see the full 20-minute long in-depth case study. And how is it that we're able to drive high quality traffic to a local photography studio that we're able to generate over $18,000 in a single week. Now, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, you'll notice that I have a different background from my studio in Orlando, Florida, and that is because I'm actually in Sao Paulo, Brazil right now. I want to show you something very cool, and this is something I've gotten in Bahia, in Brazil, which is a different state here, and this is actually, for focus, it's a crab inside of an alcoholic drink they like to call cachaça here. And all the success I've had for my business, I can attribute that to being able to drive high quality traffic to whether that's my business or my client's business. And right now I actually spend way much money than I probably should on traveling alone. So that's enough about me, and let's actually switch over to the screen. I'm going to show you exactly how you can drive high quality foot traffic to your local business from people who are actually ready to spend money with you from Facebook. And let's do that right now. All right, so we are currently on the Power Ads Manager platform that allows you to buy media on social platforms such as Facebook or Instagram in this case, or even WhatsApp, which is something we're playing with. And also you can use Messenger as it's just a very powerful platform if you're doing some integrations with bots as well. But for this specific campaign here, let's walk you through the strategy. So for us, it is as simple as first creating the location. So we're going to look for Town Center, which is the actual location of the business in Orlando. Town Center Boulevard. There you go. Hunters Creek, and by default it gives us a 10 miles radius around it. We can change that obviously all the way to 1 mile. Can be very, very specific, but we're going to put 20 miles, which is something very reasonable for anyone to commute to. Okay, so let's put a 20 miles radius, and you can target people by age as well, or gender, but we're not really concerned about that. What we really want to do is, for us, you can get married at age 18, 20, or age 70. We really want to make sure we're targeting is people who have been engaged. So engaged. Now over here, the first thing that comes up, you can target people by interest, by behaviors, which is something very powerful. Over here, the first result is a relationship status as engaged, which is okay, but we want to do something even more. We want people who have been engaged for about 6 months to a year. So why is that? Because based on our research, we found out that on average, people take anything between 8 to 13 months from the time they have been engaged until the actual wedding day. So we're going to target a year to 6 months, which is going to directly affect the quarter of the next 2 quarters of this studio. So newly engaged. Let's just copy them. All right. So newly engaged, 6 months. All right. Now, you could stop here, but let's actually go even further because we want to get high quality leads. And what does this mean for us? Because these packages are, as you're about to see, in the thousands of dollars. So what we want to do is we want to target people who actually have money to spend. Now, don't get me wrong, your wedding day is one of the most important days of anyone's life. There is all kinds of budget to spend, but we want to make sure the leads we're sending are people who actually have the money to spend. They're engaged, they're about to get married, and they have the cash. So we're going to search for income. We're going to target people by income. Let's start with top 5%. which is going to give us below 10. As you can see over here, there's not that many people who are engaged, live in this area, and are in the top 5% of zip codes as far as income goes in this 20 miles radius. As you can see here, the platform will tell you this is too specific, right? No problem. So we're going to stack that with more interest. We're going to use we're going to stack that income with the top 25%. Let's start with the top 10%. We're going to stack that with more income. Top 25, even more. Top. That's already been added. As you can see here, has jumped from all the way from $8 to $23 links click. Now you also have to make sure something we're going to get into, that your creative itself, your video, your image is on point to get their attention. Otherwise, it is just not going to work. Now, keep in mind, this also depends on the amount of money you're spending, and by that we mean really just what's your budget on a daily basis. And as you can see here, this is just from a $20 per day spend. You can increase this to as much as you want. You can also decrease the budget depending on how much you have to work with. Now, keep in mind that these people you're targeting might have never heard about you or your business, which is exactly what we want. We want fresh leads. However, we have to create an engaging video or photo or both to capture their attention, to actually make them click on the ad and move forward. Now, let's take a moment to talk about this step because it's very important. Now, by now we have the right people and the right time to show them our ads in order to maximize the return on investment. But what I'm about to talk to you is perhaps the number one factor that will determine your success with a digital marketing, especially on social media, and that is your offer and the ad itself. Now, the ad can be an image, it can be a video, but it has to be engaging. It has to capture your attention. It has to tell your story, and the reason why your audience will be missing out if they do not click and engage with your ad at that moment. Also, it is very important. Well, everything here is important, but this specifically is important if you give them an offer they cannot refuse. And they have to get out of their couch and really walk into your business, whether it's your restaurant, your gym, whatever it is. This can be a free dessert from your restaurant. It can be a 10% off your first membership, your first month. It can be a free teeth cleaning from your dentistry practice. You get the idea. And of course, without hurting your bottom line, right? If you simply can't afford to give big incentives, then don't. Just give something smaller, but keep in mind that the better your offer is, the higher the chances of them taking it, walking into your place where they can engage with you and you can have them become a lifetime customer. Now, again, this is something that our team can help you with because we have done this multiple times across different industries. For example, in this case study specifically, we gave our target audience a coupon for a free couple photography session. Now, this is also important. Whatever your offer is, make sure it is time sensitive. That way, people will not procrastinate and act upon your offer. So we told our target audience, after we get their email, that if you book an appointment before date X, we will literally take your couple photography for absolutely free as you prepare for the big wedding day. So now, that is how we're able to generate 66 high quality leads within 1 week. And for the next following weeks, one of the weeks, nine photography sessions were booked with Matt, and he was able to upsell them on the all-day photography wedding package because, again, now we know that not only their wedding is coming up, but they actually have money to spend. Because the price was $4,500 for an entire day, but if they reserve their package within the next 48 hours, they could expect to pay only $3,000. So literally 6 people booked on the spot because, again, they have money to spend. And now Matt is not just another photographer, but somebody they like and trust. And if there's anyone to take pictures for their most important day, that person is going to be Matt. So you do the math. You take $3,000 and you multiply that by 6 pre-purchase packages. That will give you $18,000 in a single week. Now, I have to be honest with you, that way we can both manage our expectations properly. Can you make $18,000 from your first week doing online advertisement? Well, that depends, really. And many factors in this case. One of them, obviously, being the price point of what is it that you're trying to sell. We did not generate $18,000 from Matt on the very first week of us working together. In fact, we've been doing business by this point now for about 3 months. Okay? And frankly, the very first 3 months are really, really important. And as you know, for everything you do that is new, the beginning is going to be the most important and probably the hardest part. So within the very first 3 months, we generated dozens of campaigns, created dozens more ads, and tested every single variable for the right offer, the right pricing points, the right audience, the platforms to target, and much, much more. Some of them we did see some success, but not to our standards. But we kept working on it, sharpening our craft to the point where we can generate tens of thousands of dollars in a single week. That is what you should expect from us. Like I tell most of our prospects, you are not buying a service with our agency, but you're buying results. And I hope I have delivered some value to you at this point, but we want to do more for you. That is why we are giving you a free 30-minute consultation where we analyze your business and give you a roadmap to success with Facebook digital advertising. Now, the reason why we're doing this is because, as we both know, every single business is different. So we cannot give you cookie cutter templates for your roadmap. So make sure you have answer every question in the form below, because that will give our team the information we need to create and plan before our strategy call. That way, our time will be spent delivering value to you versus asking questions and interviewing your business. Also, please show up to the call. We will spend and invest our time and our expertise to craft your plan. And it is important that we both respect each other's time. Now, unfortunately, because we get so many requests and due to the fact that we really take our time and resources to focus on one client, we do not work with everyone. We just can't do that. So we have to determine if this will be the right fit, not only for us, but if we will benefit you as well. So we really have 2 main criteria to do this. Number 1, you must have been in business for at least 2 years. Although we have seen some success launching our own products internally in our agency, we cannot create a business for you, but rather we will improve what you already have and launch it to the very next step. However, if you have a product or service that the world should know about and you have not been around for more than 2 years, let us know and we could open an exception for you. The second criteria, and this is perhaps the biggest one, you must have a CEO mindset. What do I mean by that? Well, that means that you're doing what is necessary to grow your business and making your business work for you, instead of working in your business, slaving away, trying to do everything yourself. So when an investment comes up, when an opportunity comes up to make more money, you will see it as an investment and not as an expense. Because marketing, it is the number one activity in your business, in any business. When done right, I repeat, when done correctly, it will yield a return. Literally, the one activity. So any expense in marketing is an investment because it should give you a return on your investment. That is what marketing does. And if you're looking at this thinking, oh my God, I want these results, but I don't know if I can invest in this. I'd rather spend this money on a new website or something like that. And really, we will not be the right fit for each other. I mean, no disrespect to you or your business, but I'm in the business of getting results, not convincing people. I hope I didn't come across as inconsiderate, but this is one of the things you should expect from me. I am deadly honest with my team, and most important of all, I am honest with my clients. This is going to work best if you understand the value of tapping into a system like this one. So if we get on the call and either one of us feels like this is not the right thing, we will now move forward or pressure you. We will definitely give you your advice and your roadmap. That's exactly what we're there to do, like we promised. But believe me when I tell you, we have actually learned from our past mistakes. And that is that every single time we have pressured people into make or taking actions and decisions, it doesn't turn out into a pretty situation. So believe me when I tell you that if we see that this is not the right fit for your business, we will tell you. We will not bring you on board simply because we have to protect our results as well. We have one of the highest results in the industry for a service-based agency working with local businesses, and we're damn proud of it. So we will do anything to protect our reputation. So if this sounds like the right thing for you, just click on the link below and book a call with either myself or anyone in my team. And whatever you decide to do, I really wish you the best in your business. And I want to thank you for taking your time to watch this video and for your attention as well. And trust me when I tell you, that is the most precious thing this day. So let's do this. Let's put more time into your business. And thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the other side. Take care.